body work here started off after my relationship finished, so it came from a sad place. Thinking about loss and memories and reflections of things, but also the excitement of a new beginning and new things coming. Always colour comes back into my work, so in actual fact it went really the opposite way and became about the neons and the very bright works. I think it's intuitive, the choosing of the colours. Because I work in a little drawing to start with and make a study, I work it out on that, but I think it's just playing around with colours, working out where there's a frisson between the two colours makes the painting very dynamic, and I think that's how it is, just a very intuitive sort of way of working. I love colour. It's a good way of describing emotion, I think. I feel like the source images are often really changed, the crops, the tight crops and use of shapes, trying to abstract images that are from the body is a thing that I do during the study. When they get to the big paintings, they're much more tight because I want them to be very delineated, just shapes. By that stage, I think that it tightens up, but there's a fluidity in the brushstrokes still. But that's the nice bit, playing with those, dancing almost whilst making the strokes. Initially, my work was much more explicit. I think that this body of work is less so because I'm more interested in the undulations of generally the female body. Seeing the body in such a close crop gives it a feeling of a landscape, much more to the abstract. I'll use sheets of paper to come into the drawing and change the shape before I decide whether it's going to be a square canvas. And I've also started cutting the studies up and moving them around recently, so maybe in the future that will become even more like fragments of the body. It feels so different to the studio. It's always a riot of colour in the studio, but the gallery sort of space seems to give it a calmness, particularly the residents, because they're given space, they're each given their own space, so it feels like it gives them a calmness and out of the chaos of the studio.